Hi everyone, I'm back and today I'm going to show you all how to make buttermilk biscuits. This recipe is so simple and so tasty. These biscuits are going to turn out so light and fluffy. What you need 2 cups of self-rising flour, 1 stick of butter, 1 cup of buttermilk. All right, now the key to very fluffy, tasty buttermilk biscuits, you want to have all of your ingredients very cold. So what I did, right now, I'm getting ready to take my stick of butter out of the refrigerator. I just took it out of the refrigerator just now. Everything must remain very cold while you're doing this recipe. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to do is measure out your 2 cups of flour. We have 2 cups of flour here. Okay, I'm going to take half of it and put it right there in the bowl. I'm going to take the other half and I'm going to put it in my food processor, just like so. Okay, what I'm going to do is take this butter. All right, let me show you. I'm going to cut this butter into cubes. Let's make sure my camera's down on it. Cut this butter just like this. Nothing hard about this recipe. All right, so cut it like that, cut it that way. All right, and then cut you some cubes, just like this. See that? Put those cubes in there. All right, this is the best way that I like to do my butter and my flour. If you wanted to, you're more than welcome to use 2 forks or 2 knives to get your butter well incorporated into the flour. All right, or you can use the dough blender. And what it looks like, it has a handle on it, and you just kind of go in this way and you blend your flour in. All right, but today we're going to use the food processor. This is very simple, very quickly technique. Check this out, everyone. We're going to pulse it just a few times. All right, make sure your this container here is dry. You don't want it to be wet. All right, and what this is doing, this is breaking up that butter and it's kind of binding it into that flour so we can have a nice fluffy dough. All right, just like this. Now I'm going to fill it and see if I got the texture that I'm looking for. Oh, that's it. Beautiful. Okay, so now I'm going to combine it back into the rest of the flour. All right, just like that. Now, what I've done, I've cleaned off my counter very, very, very well. And you want to make sure your hands are impeccably clean, okay? Because we're going to deal with this dough here. What we're going to do right now, let me measure out my buttermilk, and it's 1 cup of buttermilk. All right, make sure your measurements are spot on. Okay, let me check out my measurement there. Beautiful. First, I'm going to set this aside. Now, I don't have my jewelry on today. I want to go in and kind of push the butter. See how that works? See what that did? All right, that's what you want to do just for a few seconds, okay? Make you a well, a nice well down in the middle, just like so. All right, put that buttermilk in there, get it all out. Now, gently. Everything is gently with when you're making biscuits. Be very gentle. You want to not handle it as much as possible with your hands, because what your hands will do is melt the butter, and we don't want the butter to melt, okay? Not at all. We want it to stay nice and cool so we can have a nice, beautiful, fluffy, soft dough. All right, so I'm going to turn this a good 15 times. You don't want to how do I want to say this? You don't want to not stir it enough, but you want to stir it only about 15 times, and that dough is well incorporated. Okay, check this out. So we've stirred it once. Here's 2 times. All right. Here's about 3. Just like this, everyone. This is about 10, okay? And you're going to have some loose flour in the bottom, and that's fine, okay? Don't worry about that because we're going to use that. All right, this is about the last turn. One more, and that's it. All right, I'm just going to scrape it with my fingers. My hands are impeccably clean. All right, let's get all of that off. I'm going to flour my counter, okay? And then I'm going to show you how to make beautiful buttermilk biscuits. So I'm going to take the same flour, just like this. And toss it onto the counter just like so. Don't worry about how much you use, okay? Because you're going to need a nice amount, because right now this dough is sticky right now. All right, watch this. Put that right there. All right, I want to get the rest of that goodness out. We don't want to waste anything. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of the flour. I'm going to put that flour right on top just like this so that I can handle the dough. All right, so my hands won't stick to it, okay? I'm not going to use a rolling pin. I prefer not to. All right, we're going to do this. Just push it down a few times, okay? Let me get my spatula. I'm so excited for these biscuits. I don't know when the last time I made homemade biscuits, but I'm going to enjoy every bit of them. You hear me? All right, they're a little sticky at the bottom. I can feel that. So we go in a little bit more flour. Don't worry about how much. Just put a nice amount in. Not too much, but you know. All right. And try to do it kind of quickly. Try not to handle it too much. Now, here's a trick. This is so you can have layers of, have you ever seen a biscuit where you open it up and you have several layers? This is how you do that. This, okay? See that? Push it back down. All right, let's do it again, but we're going to go in the other direction. Just like so. All right, I got a little bit of stickiness, so we're going to put flour on, just like so. Beautiful. This should make about between 8 and 10 biscuits for you. Now, let's go this way. Let's pull this side up and go that way. All right? That's how you get those layers, those beautiful layers that everyone's used to. And I like to use a cup to cut mine out. I'm going to put a little bit more flour. Just like this. This will be the last time. We're going to flip it like this one more time. All right. See that? If you can actually see, you see 3 layers, 1, 2, 3. Isn't that something? Okay, so do this. This is our last time. Now I'm going to flatten it out so we can cut our biscuits out. All right. And it stretches. Oh, it stretches for you. And that's thick enough. Don't push it down to where it's flat. All right. Now what I'm going to do, let me get my cup. Here's my cup here. I'm going to use the rim of this to make our biscuits. But the first thing that I like to do is take some flour, dip your cup into the flour. See how the edge of the rim of the cup has the flour? All right, let me zoom in also so you can get a very good picture on this. All right, now right here, dip my cup in, and don't put your cup on and twist it. Just put your cup down in there. All right, that's it. Don't twist it. Pull your biscuit out. That's what it should look like. All right, now over here I have my pan. All right, I want to take a little bit of butter. Well, I'll take a little bit of oil, and I'm just going to use a tiny bit. Let me show you. Okay, that's about it. Okay, and I'm going to rub that oil down in there. That's what I'm doing right now, so that my biscuits won't stick and they'll have a nice beautiful color to the bottom. All right, I'll show you. I just literally took my fingers and rubbed the oil on. No problem there, nothing hard. Okay, so then you take your biscuit and you put it in your pan. I'm going to preheat my oven right now to 450. All right, you hear my oven beeping. It's preheating to 450. All right, let's keep on cutting our biscuits. Just this way. Remember, don't go in and twist your cup, okay? Or if you have a dough cutter, don't twist it. A little bit of flour. Keep going. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. So put them close. It's okay to put these close because they will all help rise together, and that's just fine. They don't have to be separate. All right. This here. Now, if you wanted to make this savory, you're more than welcome to put a cheddar cheese in here, a shredded cheddar cheese. You could put garlic powder and chives and parsley in here, and it would be beautiful, nice and savory. See this? Isn't that beautiful? Put it right on in there. Okay. And also, if you wanted to, you could put a little bit of brown sugar in here. I've done that also, and it turns out very well. Turns out a little bit darker, but it has such a great taste. All right, let's see if I can get a biscuit out of here. And I can. Beautiful. See that? Now, watch what I'm going to do, everyone. I'm going to take the dough. I'm going to pull it back together, okay? Very simple. All right, so that we can get the rest of our biscuits. It's sticking to me a little, so I'm going to take a little bit of the flour. All right. Looks like I can get a few more out. I have 7 right now. Let's get our other ones. 8. Remember, I told you you would get about 8 to 10. looks like I maybe can get 2 more. See that? Beautiful. And here's what everything's looking like in our pan. Just like this. 1 more, and we're going to wait until our oven is preheated. Looks like another 4 or 5 minutes our oven will be preheated to 450. These are going to go into the oven until they're nice and golden brown. Don't cook them until they're dark brown. You want them to be a light brown, all right? Just like this. Now, there's some people that like to brush theirs with butter. I don't like to brush mine with butter until they come out. Okay, I'm going to make 1 more. Well, I just took one out of there that was kind of thin. I put it back in here so I can cut it again. I don't want it to be thin. I want them all to be the same size. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, now once our oven preheats, let me show you this. Once our oven preheats up, we'll put these in the oven and I'll be right back. Okay everyone, I'm back. As you can see, I have the biscuits in the middle rack. Don't put them on the top rack or the very bottom rack. They're in the middle on 450. Now what I did while I was waiting on my oven to preheat fully, I went ahead and put that pan of biscuits in the freezer so that it can stay nice and cool. As soon as my oven beeped to let me know that it was preheated to 450, I took them out, put them in the middle rack. Once these are done, I'll be right back. Okay everyone, I'm back. Here's our beautiful biscuits. These biscuits cooked for 8 minutes. And this is just how I like them, not too dark. Just like this. Let me show you. Ooh, that's hot. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And look at the height on that bad boy. See that? And then look at the bottom. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, now is when I like to put my butter on. So that's what we're going to do. I like to use my rubber spatula, and this is just 2 teaspoons of butter that I've melted, and I like to do just like this. Just paint it on, not too much, okay? Oh, see. We are really cooking in here. You guys asked for buttermilk biscuits, and I'm giving them to you. I just had someone ask me the other day to make homemade biscuits. Here you go, buddy. All yours. All right? I cannot wait till I open this biscuit up for you guys so your mouths can just water like mine's is watering right now. I am so excited for this. And I tell you what, I'm doing a green stuffed bell pepper video tonight for dinner, and I'm gonna have me a biscuit on the side with that. Check this out. Okay, there's our butter. Ooh. All right, now here's what I like to do. Let's move this out the way. I have a bowl here with just a tea towel on it, okay? All right, and I just have another tea towel underneath it. I'm going to arrange these just like so. Just like this, to make them nice and beautiful. I always like to present everything beautifully, as much as I can, because we eat with our eyes. I truly believe that we eat with our eyes first. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Ooh-wee. Look at these biscuits. And I can see, right away, I can see the layers. Without even pulling it apart yet, I see the beautiful layers. All right, and let's put that beautiful one right smack there on the top. Okay, let's go ahead and plate this up. I'm gonna taste it, and I'm gonna let you guys know what this tastes like. Let me get my plate. What I'll do, I'm gonna get 2 plates, because I'm going to use strawberry preserves on one, and I'm going to use honey on the other. All right, do we have a good view? Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and take this one right off the top. I'm going to open it up for you. Look at this. You don't need a butter knife. You don't need anything. Ooh, you don't need anything but your stomach and your mouths. Look at this, everyone. Isn't that beautiful? Nice and soft, steamy in the middle. All right, let's put that right there. Okay, beautiful. Let's take this one and do the same. Oh man, look at that. Beautiful. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I gotta taste this, guys. I am so sorry. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna take strawberry preserves, put a smack down in the middle of there. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit for you. Put a nice amount. Don't be stingy with the strawberries. There you go. Look at this. You could put you a piece of cheddar cheese in the middle. You could put some apple butter on here. You could just do butter. You could put you a piece of fried chicken smack dab in the middle of there. Whatever you want to do. It's all yours. All right, look at this. There's this one. Look at that. That right there is a buttermilk biscuit 101. Seriously, guys, we are really cooking in this kitchen. If you all enjoyed this video, hey, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Yes, make sure you subscribe so you don't have to miss anything. Look at this one, guys. Oh, you know what that is. That's honey. Ooh, I'm going to put honey on the top and the bottom. One more drizzle. Perfect. Oh, man. That right there, that's love 101. I'm going to go in. I'm going to try this one first. Woo, I am so excited. I am just so excited right now. All right, here we go, guys. My goodness. My goodness. Look how fluffy. Look how fluffy. And you got that, oh my, it's so good. I'm speechless. That honey on there is so beautiful. So tasty. So delicious. So flaky and fluffy. And you know what? It's best when it's right out of the oven. Thank you for asking me to make these biscuits because they are so good. I wish you all were here with me to taste these. But if you make the recipe, you all can taste it too. Look at that. Take that bite right there. Right there, right there. Take that bite. Beautiful. Look at there. Woo! And as always, God bless. Have a great night. And thank you all for watching. Good night.